Welcome to the first installment of Between Two Bars. Our guest today is Jeremy Wolf. He is Hustle One's personal trainer. He hands all of our individual training clients.
Yeah.
Can you stop doing that with your face?
What am I doing?
He handles all of our personal training clients. He's been here since November 1st, doing a great job. And today, we're going to get into it. We're going to get to know Jeremy a little bit better based on questions you've asked, based on questions I have, just trying to get into the deeper meaning of this being sitting in the chair across from me.
I'm very excited.
You excited to be here?
I'm excited. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll start it off.
Quite fun.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am Jeremy Wolf. I'm 25 years young.
You're 25?
25. Yeah. Young, I know. It's the whole face kind of weather gets to you. So, yeah.
You're from Illinois. You don't see the sunshine very much.
You know what? Drugs and alcohol will do stuff to you.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You know we drug test.
Yeah, I'm aware. I've got a guy.
He helped you out past this previous one we did?
So we're good.
Gotcha,
we're good.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know, who wants to be sober, right?
All right. There we go. So you're from Illinois.
Yep. The northern part.
I mean, it's north up there.
Yeah.
What other parts are there?
The southern part.
Where's Chicago?
The western part, or eastern part.
Northeastern.
You
don't even know your own state, man.
Northeastern, yeah.
Have you been to Chicago?
A couple times.
Aren't you from like an hour outside?
I am. Indeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
What sports did you play growing up?
Football is my main one. Basketball, baseball, track, rugby, golf.
Okay, sports. Track's not a sport.
You run. You know, it's a competition amongst things.
Okay.
You know, wasn't the worst at it.
So what sports did you actually play? You know, you participated, but what did you actually get playing time?
I played football and played basketball.
You actually played on the field?
I played on the field, yes.
That's impressive, man.
Not bad, yeah.
I mean, looking at your stature right now, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I was surprisingly athletic.
Oh, yeah. What happened?
I would fool people.
Where'd that athleticism go?
Man, I don't know. I got fat for a little while, I guess, and just wasn't the same.
Didn't you want to play football in college?
I did.
What happened?
I broke my leg.
Playing football?
Playing football.
Run me through that series.
First round of the playoffs, it was like
senior year, junior year?
My senior year, we were in the first round of playoffs, playing in Chicago, and a friend got pushed in the back, and he fell on my leg, and
like from the side?
Yeah, from the side, and broke my leg. And then I didn't really realize it was broken. I thought it was maybe just like strained or something. So the next day in practice, I tried to run, and it snapped even more. So then it just
In practice?
In practice.
Which part of your leg?
What is it, tibula? Yeah, tibula. Yeah, well, it was on the left leg.
Gnarly. So, are you wearing deodorant by any chance?
Oh, no, I am not.
Seriously?
Some of my clients might know I don't wear deodorant. I don't like it.
Are you guys serious right now?
Dead serious. Yeah. I'm sure April asked that. She's always curious about my armpits.
You're BSing right now.
No, swear to God.
You don't wear deodorant?
You want to smell?
No,
my left one's usually, so my left armpit smells worse than my right one. Don't know how that works. Science is weird.
Are you a pitter? You just pit uncontrollably?
No, it's not bad.
No. Get that out.
Okay.
Get that out.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Right,
we're together enough. I smell you enough. That's why I had
It's not
to ask.
bad.
I had to ask.
It doesn't smell bad. Deodorant gives you a rash, and it's not good for you with all the craps and stuff they put in there. And then natural ones just make it like really greasy, and I think it's.
I like the aluminum. I think the aluminum smells good in your pits.
Oh, I don't.
Good too.
I don't argue that. It just gives me a rash. I have sensitive armpits, I guess. I don't know.
Just the pits.
Yeah, just armpits.
Just the pits are sensitive.
Like if I put deodorant on anywhere else, nothing. It's fine.
Have you tried that before?
On occasion.
What, like your neck?
The areola areas.
Your chest.
Yes.
So take us through a little anatomy about that. Why would you put deodorant on your chest?
You put it where you sweat.
So why don't you put it on your legs?
I don't sweat on my legs.
Don't sweat at all on your legs?
No, not at all.
About your back?
No.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. Yep.
So you broke your leg
Yep.
in high school
Correct.
playing football.
Correct.
How did that set you back physically? Obviously, a broken leg.
Yeah.
Mentally and emotionally, your outlook on sport, your outlook on sort of life as it is, because you had this dream of playing in college.
Right.
I'm assuming with the broken leg, that dream broke as well.
A little
Or that
bit, yes.
opportunity.
Yes.
Right.
My
I don't
dreams
know
were
much
crushed.
about that.
Yeah.
So run us through sort of the post leg break.
So after I broke the leg, we lost the next game because I wasn't on the field to help us win that game. Obviously.
What position did you play?
I played corner and then running back. So I was fast.
You don't look very fast.
I was pretty fast.
You were fast. Keyword.
Yeah, we can race later.
Okay.
Race of the feet. That's how I call it.
Race of the feet.
Of the feet.
Okay.
Yes.
We can get that going.
Cool.
I mean, if we had to fight, who would win?
I think. Wait, what, are we playing prison rules?
We're just like brawling out.
Brawling out.
Like, who's gonna tap out?
I won't tap out.
You're not going to.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got this.
So I've never lost.
Never, not yet.
I've only been in one fight.
One fight?
Yeah, never lost.
Was it against
So
your
I have
sister?
a 1-0 record. No, not my. No, I wouldn't start that. No, I know better than that.
Yeah.
She's older. I know better than
She's
that.
a little stronger.
I only pick fights I know I can win.
Fair enough.
So I mean, this would be
Yes.
easy. Pretty easy there.
Interesting.
Okay, so
Yeah.
football after
Yeah.
the injury.
So
what were you dealing with physically getting
So
back?
I didn't work out quite as much because I was just really good at squatting and I had strong legs. So it took the wind out of my sail because I was going to play basketball again, and that backs right into basketball
Like
season.
in the winter sports,
Yeah.
winter season.
And,
yeah.
You couldn't tell, but I can jump pretty high. That's where I was.
White boy can jump.
White boy can jump.
Ah.
I could dunk anything I could palm. So I had
Just
that.
like a baseball, golf
Baseball,
ball,
the lacrosse balls.
lacrosse ball,
Yeah.
small hands.
With volleyball,
You know what they say about small hands?
good grasp
No, they don't say that.
on occasions.
I've never heard that before.
It's agree to disagree.
Okay.
So after that, let's see, healed up, and then I ended up playing rugby a lot, and I was actually surprisingly good at rugby.
So how'd you heal though? What was just time?
Yeah, just the bones healed up, and then I got back
Any
in.
physical therapy? Any weight training?
No
stuff
physical
after that?
therapy. After I got cleared, I started lifting weights again. Our high school had a pretty good strength and conditioning gym. I wouldn't say the program was great, but it was better than most. I think they were a little more advanced.
So you had a.
Fortunately, it was the lift.
Was it a certified professional or just the football coach who ran through?
I can't speak to the certifications. At that time, I was unaware of the knowledge one needed for that career. But looking back, I'm assuming it was more of the good old football coach, try to get as strong as you can.
Bench, squat.
Yeah, bench squat.
Probably hurt each other in the weight room.
Yeah, man. I mean, we did power cleans, and looking back at the form, it was awful.
Would it make me vomit?
Yeah, it would make
Okay.
me cringe. I mean, just thinking about me doing it, just not
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Not great
So
at all.
even though it wasn't great,
Yeah.
maybe the program or the technique or what you guys were learning, it probably still gave you somewhat of an advantage on the field of play.
100%. Yeah, it was better than not doing anything.
Correct.
Realistically, if
We
they
don't
just-
condone
if-
you just going if any
No.
12, 14-year-olds
Right.
are watching right now. We
Yeah.
don't condone just going to the
yeah,
gym and just doing whatever.
I squatted 405 pounds when I was a 16-year-old my junior year.
Where'd you get the steroids?
They were all me, baby. Natural.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Natural steroids.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah, natural.
I think those are called hormones. I think it's like puberty or something.
Might be.
Something like that.
I was a late bloomer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So 18-year-old, you didn't have a
Yeah,
mustache
balls
till at
didn't
least
drop
like
until I was
18.
about 15, 16. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 I've heard about that.
For
Okay.
sure. Yeah. What are you gonna
I
do?
feel you. I
But,
feel you.
uh,
So how would you look? What would you advise now as a up-and-coming athlete who is looking to play collegiately, who is looking just to play in high school? It doesn't really matter what level you're playing at,
Right.
because safety is always
Yeah.
more or less number one. Football, for example, freak things happen.
Yeah.
There's so many non-contact injuries.
That's what we
Football,
need to
basketball,
prevent. Yeah,
where
like
somebody's just coming at you and you try and cut with them and like
Yeah.
your knee goes.
Yep, and that's
Basketball, ankle just rolls for no
that's going to be
reason.
more produced from the training. You know, we have to build like the tendons and ligaments to be able to handle load, and that's where I think just movement proficiency is key. Like, just get your main movements. You don't have to load them crazy. I like a good linear progression for somebody who's never really been in the weight room, just to start them, because then that's a true test of where their strength is going to be, and they need like that tensile strength. They need time under a bar, that neuromuscular coordination, because
So give an example of that.
we've all seen or have been that kid. You know, you're that 13-year-old and you kind of get how your body moves, and then you start hitting puberty and you become Bambi on ice. Like, you don't know what your left hand or right hand's doing. You're just sitting there and it's moving, and that's when you have to restructure your movement and just being proficient in moving, and then through that we'll follow the strengthening and
So you sort of, the base of that pyramid is movement,
yes,
and then
proper movement through space.
proper technique, just
Yeah.
understanding sort of
Yeah,
kinesthetics in space where you are,
right.
going up a levels. Then once you have that solid base, you're focusing on maybe throwing a bench press in there. to
Yeah,
help.
and well, throughout this whole time, I like doing all the movements. I like doing the squat, bench, deadlift, and then even incorporating some cleans of some sort. You're not going to go super heavy right off the bat. It's going to be a little more technique, but we're going to challenge a person's posture and position, because that's the only way to increase that neuromuscular coordination.
And how many times per week, per month, per day, hours per
I mean,
day
up
does
to
this
5. Honestly, when you're young,
need? 5 days a week?
Yeah, I mean,
For a 13-year-old in
Thir-
8th grade looking to play freshman JV or freshman football?
yeah, I would say anywhere from 13 to 14 is when I'd really start getting into the weight training. Anything before, your body is just going to go through so many changes. So again, at that point, it's more for movement rather than strength. But once you hit that 13, 14 mark, your body is going to be recovering so well. You're hitting that puberty where your hormones are firing like crazy, and you can recover from so much more than you could as a 30-year-old. So I'd throw a little more volume towards them. But as long as they're proficient at movement, you know, I want to challenge their posture and position, and to do that, you've got to challenge the weight. You've got to keep pushing the ceiling. You know, it's just got to be more on it. That's all.
What would you recommend the ratio of trainer to young athlete? What would that ratio look like
Like
to you?
how many trainers? I think that's going to vary on like how good of a trainer you are. I mean,
Well, you're obviously the best.
yeah.
Why
yeah.
else would you be
like
working
for
out
me
Hustle
personally?
One?
I can handle a team. I might want another coach in there just to keep an eye and spot with me.
Yeah.
But I can handle a gym full of people. That'd be fine. But there are coaches who think they can handle a lot more than they actually can, and they're not certified, or nor do they have the training. So I wouldn't trust some of those people. And I think parents need to be more aware of who's training their kid. You know, do a little research of their own, or just ask the trainer some questions, like we're trying to do today. You know.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think it's the time now where sports are so competitive.
Yeah.
Take AAU basketball,
Mm-hmm.
or just basketball in general.
Yeah.
Literally year round.
Right.
There's no off season for basketball
And-
now, because to get those college scholarships,
Yeah.
to get looked at by college coaches, you need to be playing in every summer tournament you can,
Yeah.
pretty much all year round, so that you get a shot at that.
So my whole thought with that is, if we look at professional athletes, the percentage of them that specialized in sports is maybe 5%. There was like some study done, I can't remember what, and I believe it was on the NFL. I would recommend for any parent wanting their kid to be an athlete, barring genetics, get them into any sport possible.
Yep.
Like, that's just how you're going to build athleticism. Kids training, like sport-specific training, which one is bullshit. There is no sport-specific. It's get them into sports. Get them basketball, get them baseball, do soccer. Like, any sport you can get your hands on, get that kid in there. That's going to develop more athleticism than just training.
For sure.
You know, and I think the specialization is kind of killing the sports drive, because I can attest to it too. Like I did the travel baseball, the regular season baseball, the travel basketball, and you get burnt out as a kid. You know, having
Yeah, you got to be a kid. You got to have fun.
Yeah,
You got to have the weekends off to play video games.
right, go out and
Literally skateboard. Learn
Yeah.
how to skateboard.
yeah, it's great for footwork. I mean,
Yeah.
just doing different
like that.
things. That's all.
For
you
sure.
know, that's how you develop hand-eye coordination. You know, and I mean, look at every football player. Half of those guys out there didn't play college football until they were in their junior year. They played
Yeah.
like basketball or they played any other sport, and they just got to a point where they're like, I'm much bigger and much stronger than everyone else. I can come and dominate on football field.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we're talking about sports right now. What do you think is the most overlooked movement/muscle group when training for running sports? So we're talking like pure running. We're probably talking about soccer, football,
Yeah,
ultimate
long
frisbee,
distance running.
track, long distance.
So I get a lot of people who think
What's the most overlooked?
they come in, they're like,
movement?
I don't want to do any lower body movements because they're like, we use our legs and we don't want to get hurt. Well, I would say squatting in general, squatting or maybe like some sort of split squats are overlooked. You know, we have to build resiliency in your legs. And with running, there are so many injuries that occur via the ankles, shins, knees, hips, and it's because your body doesn't have the bone density to handle the constant pounding of running or the tendon strength. So you get a lot of tendon issues and even plantar fasciitis, which cause from just weak feet. So squatting is probably my recipe for success. For
Okay.
running.
And focusing on cardio, how often should somebody do cardio if you're trying to make a little cut? So you're trying to improve that body physique, you're trying to maybe shed a few pounds.
Let's kind of look at it like cardio is not just sitting on a treadmill and walking. That's super boring. I would add some form of metabolic conditioning, maybe 3 to 4 times a week. However, it's just going to be diet. Like you can lift heavy weights and diet and still get your body ready for the beach season. I don't love cardio personally, just because
Lame.
I like lifting weights. That's what I like doing. But
Lifting weights fast.
yeah, I'll lift faster. Like if I want some cardio, I'm gonna do anything above 5 reps. You know, that's my cardio.
So like 6.
Yeah.
5.5.
Yeah, I mean let's not
throw a couple-
get carried away
Throw a
here.
couple half reps in there
Yeah.
just for good measure.
Yeah. I like some time under tension work. That'll really get the heart rate going. But I do like the whole lift it a little bit quicker, you know, lower the weight and move through stuff like that. And sprints. Like I hate running, but sprints I love doing. You so quick, you get done.
Just running sprints.
Yeah,
Just
running
like 100
sprints.
meter dashes.
100 meter, anywhere from 100 to maybe, I don't know, 50 meters. You don't need anything long distance unless you are a long distance runner, in which I would definitely say do some like 400 intervals, and that would help significantly increase your capacity.
Okay.
So
Like it. So nobody asked this question, but I'm curious.
yes,
Probably should have asked this when I interviewed you. Probably did. I probably wasn't paying attention.
Sure.
Just gazing into your starry eyes
they're
the whole
beautiful.
time,
They
probably.
are. I was voted best eyes in Sycamore High School.
Oh, that's in the yearbook?
It's in the
Do you have
yearbook.
proof?
I do.
All right, we'll bring it in next time.
I gotcha. For sure, most definitely. Most
What
definitely.
led you to a career in personal training? Because you're talking the talk right now, but you could just be faking it. We don't know that.
You gotta fake it till you make it.
Right? So what has led you to sort of your career and wanting desire to personal train, help people reach their goals, help athletes reach their goals on and off the field as well?
Mm-hmm. So I was in 8th grade when I started lifting weights. I would ride my bike to the high school every morning at 5 a.m. and I would lift with the high school football team. And from there, I kind of caught the bug for it. I loved lifting because it was one thing you could always see results, whether it's your weights are increasing or your body's starting to change. And I always wanted to get better at sports, so I always tried to improve in some other capacity, and weights was just a great outlet to help do that. And I was undersized going into high school, and I was tired of getting the shit kicked out of me when I was playing sports with my older
You were
brother's
bullied?
friend. Not bullied, no. It was just my brother is older, and all of his friends are wanting to play football with us, and
So you're just basically the guinea pig.
Yeah, like they all knew me when I went into high school, so they're gonna pick on me a little more.
You're that kid who's like, "Hey, Jeremy, try this." Oh my God, you hurt yourself. We're not doing that anymore.
Yeah, I'll try anything 3 times. So I was a guinea pig, and so I just wanted to put some size on and get stronger and get better at sports, and it just kept going from there. And there was few of my friends and we would work out, and I'd start to kind of mentor them, even though I didn't really know what I was doing. I just had more of a niche for it, I guess, and I had a false sense of confidence when I was in high school, so I would tell them to do different things, and sure enough, they did it. I don't know why they'd listen to me. We would literally take...
I don't know why either.
I don't know. We would take tractor tires and put them in the field, and sledgehammers, and flip them and smash them.
Cornfields of Illinois?
Yeah.
Is that what they grow up there?
Yep.
Corn?
We're corn-fed.
Corn?
Corn-fed.
And GMOs. Nice.
Yeah.
Straight GMO.
Yep.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So
tastes better that way.
Yeah. So then after high school, I started working for Athletic Republic. So a lot of speed and agility work. And I helped some kids that were in, like, freshmen, sophomores, help train them when I was there. Trained a few people to get ready for, one guy got ready for the NFL Combine. Another was getting ready for collegiate football, and a couple more for professional soccer tryouts. And this is 18-year-old me, so underqualified to be doing this. I had my AR certification, but really didn't know what I was doing.
No idea what that means.
Yeah, it's nothing. But they bought in, and then from there, I've always wanted to be in the fitness industry of some sort. I love the strength and conditioning aspect. I like making people stronger. I like making people more athletic. I love training athletes.
Okay, so what's your sort of philosophy with getting a new client who, say, wants to lose 20 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
They want to get ready for beach season coming up in May or June or whatever. They haven't worked out in, we'll say, 6+ months. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They just gone to work, gone home, done the thing.
Yeah.
What sort of is your plan of attack for those clients who are coming in with no experience or minimal experience?
Mm-hmm.
They might have had success in the past by doing a 6-week challenge or working with a PT trainer in the past. Dropped off, haven't done anything. Sort of take us through sort of your step-by-step for those clients.
With everybody, it's going to depend. Depends on who that client is. Depends if they've had a history of working out. For those summer challenges, they stay on for 6 weeks and they have success. Well, do you count it as a success if you failed afterwards? You do this challenge and you get your results, but then you stop doing it.
Jump off point.
Yeah, it's a starting point. So we got to figure out why did you stop? So
I think it's really important of what worked well.
Right. It's what went well, what went wrong, what can we improve? I like making lifestyle changes for people. I don't want them to leave after 6 months and think they've got their body they want. Now they're done. They don't have to do any more work. I want them to continue training. I want them to continue to eat right. So it's just small changes here and there. It's tough bringing a new person in here and saying, we're going to do this diet and you're going to be super strict right off the bat. People are going to fail, unfortunately. They're so used to eating
you sort
whatever
of do
way.
What works best for them.
Yes.
Not a cut and dry.
No, anybody tells you one size fits all is full of shit. Period.
Said it.
Yeah.
Not me. He said it.
We all think we're all
stand by that now.
Yeah, I will.
Gotta defend it.
There's not a one size fit all. Everybody's different. You know, somebody might respond well to a ketogenic diet. Some people might respond well to a vegan diet. I don't know that. What's gonna work, and we have to try some different things. That's all.
It's just like a ongoing science experiment.
Yeah, but the one thing across the board, I will say whole foods for nutrition wise. Every one of my clients, I recommend whole foods. One ingredient food. If you're at a grocery store and you pick up something, if there's an ingredient list, put it down. You don't need it.
Don't even read it.
Don't even read it.
If there's more, especially if there's words you can't pronounce.
Yeah, if you
or
can't
even read.
Oh God, nowadays, if you can't pronounce it, do you really want to put that in your body?
I didn't know what xanthan gum was for forever.
It's in everything.
I was like, you chew it and blow a bubble?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's crazy.
But cool. It makes this thing taste really good.
It's delicious.
Must be really good.
Yeah, that MSG, man.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
so then talking about nutrition, whole foods, one ingredient foods. not one size fits all. What about training wise? For somebody who comes in, they're 9 to 5ers, they just do their thing, go to work, sit at a desk all day, go back home, do their thing, just repeat, haven't worked out in a year.
I mean, getting them moving is going to be huge. Even seeing them just twice a week it's a step in the right direction, but getting them moving on their own outside of the gym or outside of work or coming in and doing classes where I don't have to be on them every time. But it's usually going to consist of like an assessment where I want to see, what works best. Like I have some clients who, they're going to benefit more from squatting a couple times a week as opposed to benching or deadlifting more, and it just depends on person's goals. But not everybody is going to be using a barbell, Some people might just use kettlebells or dumbbells. Definitely. And they get a better response from that. Definitely. You can kind of assess like what person's body is going to respond to what. Some people do really, really well with just pure strength training, like no more reps than 5, minimal cardio. Their hormone profile is going to respond to that, and their bodies are going to heal better. They're going to have more muscle growth or stimulation. Other people, they do better with metabolic conditioning, where it's just high reps, quick turnover, less rest, different things like that. Okay. So I like to assess each and every one like a snowflake, differently. Each one's
delicately?
Different. Delicately, yes. I don't want to breathe on it and melt it, so I've got to.
Nobody wants you breathing on it. If your pits smell, your breath definitely smells terrible.
It's fresh. I keep a tight chop.
So you don't use any deodorant or toothpaste? You just use rocks to brush your teeth with?
Not rocks. I use
sand. Just throw some sand in
there.
Sand
works.
Yeah.
Gargle it around. Salt water also helps. Some vinegar.
Just chug it.
If you stink,
it's good.
Just put some vinegar on it.
Just everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Important question. If you had one superpower, what's it going to be?
Ooh. Are we talking just superpower or like that of a superhero?
Just a superpower. Like I want to be able to fly. I want to do that because I want to be a bird.
Are there stipulations to it? Like if you have to fly?
Next question. Too much.
Okay, fine.
We'll come on, man.
Telekinetic powers. I want to be able to move stuff with my mind, because then I would be able to fly by proxy, because I could move myself with my mind.
Okay.
Fly. So it's like a twofer, and I could just like.
It's a little cheating because the question was one.
It is one.
So you're cheating a little
telekinetic
bit.
power.
A little bit. Okay. So, what's the creepiest thing you could say to a stranger that you're walking by on the street?
How big is it?
How big's what?
How big is it? Stop me when I get there. There's no way it's that big. Okay, I'm going to start over.
What are we talking about? I don't even know what the question was.
You know what we're talking about.
I don't even know what it was.
Seriously, is it that big? Abby, is it that big?
Don't answer that. What's the weirdest smell you've ever smelled besides your mouth and your pits?
So, like with blender bottles, when you have protein in them, and if you forget to wash them, I left one in my car one summer and it rolled under the seat and I didn't know.
Summertime.
Yeah.
Gross.
It was there for at least 2 months, and I was a lifeguard, so it was sitting outside a lot. And natural born curiosity, you're going to open it and see what it's like, even though it's going to be awful.
Yeah.
That was probably.
So getting to more important things, why do crackers have holes?
Isn't it so they don't crack?
They're called a cracker. They're supposed to crack.
Right, but when they're baking them, punch holes in them so they don't.
So the holes are
split and break.
Like the baker.
They're punched.
The holes. Can you bet that's fact?
Sure.
Okay. So why do we drive on the freeway or a parkway? Sorry, but we park in the driveway? See,
the English language is dumb. I'm gonna say it. There's just weird words everywhere. Double standards for things, just confusing. So, it's one of those things.
Okay.
I guess.
Just don't worry about it.
Some old rich white dude from the 1700s decided that's what we're gonna do.
Fair enough. So, besides me, of course, who's the sexiest person at Hustle One?
Well, I don't think you would be at the top.
No, besides me. That's the question. Besides me, like everybody else is below.
Do they have to be a member?
Yeah, at Hustle One.
At Hustle One. Let me roll through the Rolodex here.
We'll wait. You're either going to make a lot of people's days or you're going to break them.
It's going to be very...
This is going to be bad.
Can there be a top 5 list? Because, like, one person, that's tough. And define member.
Sexiest person at Hustle One who comes and works out here consistently.
It's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't know. Let's come back to that one. I need to think.
Okay.
I need to think about that.
So besides James, who's the second sexiest person at Hustle One?
I definitely think I'm at least second. I don't want to say myself as first because it's uncouth.
That'd be cocky.
It's uncouth.
That would be cocky.
Don't want to do that.
So you're number 2.
Yeah, I'll take the 2 spot.
Okay. I mean, if you're not first, you're last, so it's fine.
Right. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Second, just participation trophy.
Right.
That's fine.
I can deal with that.
Okay.
I can deal with that.
Okay.
First.
All right then. So an important question. What is the best piece of advice you can give somebody watching right now who is, they know they need to come to the gym and work out. They're either waiting for the New Year's to set a resolution, or they're like, I don't want to be a New Year's resolutioner, so I'm going to do it now, which is great as well.
Yep.
They know they need this. They're waiting on it for whatever reason they're waiting, even though they've ran it through their head millions of times. They're like, I need this. This is what will help bring me off my high blood pressure medicine. This will help lower my cholesterol. Losing weight will help my back and my knees, taking off that pressure. What's a piece of advice for somebody out there who's been hesitant to start a gym routine? What can you help them with?
Honestly, you just got to come in. You've got to make a change. You've got to come in. Doesn't matter when it is. The sooner the better. If you sit there thinking about it, pondering like, I should make a change, it's never going to happen. You've just got to come in, talk to us. We'll guide you in the right direction, whether it's classes or whether it's personal training. You know, I'll personally help you figure out what you need to do. So, you know, it's not a scary place. I know we got some barbells and stuff here, but you might not be using them. I don't know what you're about.
Yeah,
and
that's the benefit of personal training.
Yeah,
you're going to do whatever works best for you.
I'll keep you safe personally.
Yeah.
I will be there for you, day and night. Not so much in the night because I need to sleep.
You go to bed at like 7:30.
Like 11:30 usually.
11.
Yeah.
That is late.
I don't sleep much.
That's late.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's exactly it. It's going to be hard in the beginning. You're starting something new. You're building a habit. It's going to be tough in the beginning, but being supported by your own personal coach, who you literally have in your back pocket through text message or call, personally in your back pocket every day, all day. That support, that motivation of coming in, whether it's PT or group classes, and you are doing it with a bunch of other people who are working just as hard as you.
Yeah, you're not the only one. Everybody is going through some shit of their own. We're all going through it together. The community aspect of it, I think the best part.
Yeah.
Just knowing somebody came in exactly where you're at, and they are where you want to be. You know, there's always going to be somebody in that same position, so you're not the only one. You know, put your ego aside or come and ask for help. You know, it's tough making that first step. You have to admit to yourself that you've done something wrong or something that you wish you haven't done. You know, so just taking that first step, coming in and admitting you need help, is the biggest thing you can do for yourself.
Yep.
And just being honest with yourself and everyone else. You know, do it for yourself. Don't do it for anyone else. You owe it to yourself to come in and make a change for the better.
Couldn't have said it better myself. All right, that's all the time we have for the first installment of Between Two Bars. This is Jeremy Wolf again, Hustle One's very own personal trainer. My name is James. I hang out at Hustle One occasionally. You'll see me here a couple times. But good job, man.
Oh, that was, it's nice.
All right.
Questions? I felt like there would be way more.